Well, as you can tell, I am not in my building. I'm in my car. So I've started to do I've had an antique booth, and now I'm gonna do an antique booth. I'm gonna sell retro video games and consoles inside in the same antique booth that my other antique booth is in, but in a different booth. So I want to show you guys that. I want to show you guys the process of me getting it ready. I'm really lacking of time today, so it's going to be a 2-day process. They're pretty close to being closing, so I'm gonna try to go in here and get as many in as I can. I might try to videotape it, but I'm gonna be kind of rushed. So maybe first thing tomorrow, when they open, I'll get the camera, open it up, and you can watch me set up my booth for all these video games. I'm excited for it. Also, I'll show my existing booth tomorrow as well. So, all right, let's get started on that. Hey guys, check out my inside out pink mask. I forgot my mask. It's my daughter's mask. So here we go. This is where it's going to be set up at. Already started putting some out. N64, Sega Dreamcast, PS2, 16-bit Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo there. Still have the Nintendo down there. So everything is going to be set up right here in this booth. I'm going to put expensive games in here. I'm going to put less pricey games in this right here. I still have this right here. They're going to clear out for me. And this right here, I'm not looking to put anything into that anytime soon. Still got some posters and some neon signs I want to hang up. But right now I got a few hanging up. Old retro John Elway's quarterback. There's a Get the Power Nintendo, Battletoads. I also had the manual for Battletoads. That's a cool one right there. I love that Batman Returns one. So I'll keep on putting it together. Tomorrow I'll set the camera up where you can watch me do it. But for now, that's it. So wait till tomorrow. Oh, well, here's the walk to the building today. We got about 3 inches of snow last night, just as we thought. All right, let's go take a look at a box opening. All right, got a box in the mail. Let's open this bad boy up. I've already taken the address off. Let's open this bad boy up and see what's inside, okay? All right. So, oh, sorry, my camera started to fall. I tried to adjust it and it started to fall. So, as you can see, I have a box opening as well. I hope you enjoyed watching me put together my new antique booth for all my retro video games. Still got a lot of things in the plan and the working for that. And I'll bring you guys along. One thing I did forget to do is show you my other antique booth. It was so busy. I had my kids with me, so my 8 and 10-year-old, they like to wander around when we get to the antique booth. And then I had my 3-year-old with me who was in a stroller because we didn't have time to chase after him throughout the store. So there was a lot going on. My wife was downstairs putting stuff in our old antique booth. I was upstairs getting the newer one put together, the video game antique booth put together. I'm not even going to call it antique booth because, I mean, it's retro video games, but I plan on putting anything and everything of video games in there. Yeah, it was a lot going on. There was loud music playing. I wasn't expecting that. That's not typical inside there. I guess they were doing that because it was pretty busy. I pushed the sound out and just kind of played, you know, me putting the antique booth together, which was kind of quick and easy. I almost had everything already put in already before that. So, anyways, I didn't feel 100% on that content, so I want to open this box here for us all today as well. So let's start digging into that. Give me just a second. I'm going to get my box knife out. I'm going to open this box. I'm going to show you what's inside. I basically know, well, I do know everything's inside, what's inside. I haven't got an in-depth look at everything. There's one item in here that's going to be really cool that I haven't really got to look at other than pictures online. This box came all the way from New Jersey. I'm in North Carolina, so I haven't seen the content. I haven't opened it up yet. So we'll be looking at this together. So hold tight. Let's take a look. I'm going to get the box cutter. Handy box cutter. Let's open it up. I know, it's not a shed flips box cutter, box resizer. I'll get one sooner or later. I've looked at it a few times, but, you know, this one works perfectly fine. It works good for me. It's not a box resizer, but I have worked with box resizer. I've used to cut boxes down and stuff for a living when I was young, so I know how to do it without an actual box resizer. But anyways, so let's go ahead and open this up. And he used some thick tape because this is a sharp box cutter. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put that back in my little drawer there. Oh, wow. Look at the amount of bubble wrap he put in here. Let's push you down just a little bit. How's that? Look at the amount of bubble wrap he put in here. He was making sure this was protected. You know what? As a reseller, though, I'll keep this bubble wrap and I will reuse it, even though I have plenty. All right. I thought about it. If I'm going to be doing these box reveals more often, I think I'm going to build like a little table right here, something to set it up on. Maybe elevate the box a little bit where you guys can see it. I'm not really a fan of this whole area. It's starting to be a little congested. My whole building is a little congested. I just don't have the time to deal with that. I'm a part-time reseller. If I did this full-time, I'm sure my building would look immaculate, or at least to the point of that I can get it to. But part-time, you only have so much time that you can deal with it. I have a full-time job. I do this after I get out of my full-time job. I get done working my full-time job at 5 p.m. I have a family too. That's difficult, right? Okay, so anyways, let's start pulling the objects out of this box. There is, I'm going to just let you know right now, there's 12 of the same, not the same item, but the same type of item. There's 12 of those in here, and then there's one special item by itself. Alright, so let's start. The first item is Predator on NES. Very clean game. Little dirt up here in the finger pull area, but that's typical. I see that pretty often. The tiny little nick right there in the corner, or some dirt. And then I see on the back there's a little something right there. So this is pretty good condition. It's not a super expensive game anyways. I would say about $15. Alright, next one in its Nintendo sleeve is Spy Hunter. Again, this one is in pretty good condition as well. So, not an expensive game. I'm going to say $8 to $10. Alright, next game is Super Mario and Duck Hunt. This game is in really good condition. Some dust here and there, nothing too bad. Comes with the Nintendo sleeve. But, you know, I've sold Super Mario Duck Hunt plenty of times. It's like a $10 to $8 game. Alright. We're getting down to the really good games in here. Let's do this one. Alright. The next game is Ice Hockey. Excellent condition, but very cheap game. This is like a... So far, this is the cheapest game inside there. May be the cheapest game in there. It's like a $5 game. Comes with the sleeve, but not the official Nintendo sleeve. It's just a black sleeve. Alright. Next game, not a very expensive game. It's Jaws. It's only a 3 screw. If this was a 5 screw Jaws, it'd be worth like $600. 3 screw Jaws is about $10 game, but it's highly sought after. It'll move pretty quick, even though it's only like $10. And truth be told, one of my favorite games on Nintendo. I loved playing Jaws when I was young. Comes in the Nintendo sleeve, so pretty cool there. Alright. And as you can tell, I'm kind of going, as I'm looking in here, I'm kind of pulling out. I'm getting better and better as we go. Alright, next one is Double Dragon 2. In really good condition. A little dirty on the top back up there. I could probably wipe that off. Comes in the official Nintendo sleeve. This is like a $10 to $12 game. I am in the market to try to find Double Dragon 1. I have a box and a manual for Double Dragon 1. I just don't have, or Double Dragon. I just don't have the game right yet. And you know, it's kind of weird that I don't, because I have so many Nintendo games. But and you know, actually Double Dragon is not that highly sought after. It's not that expensive of a. I mean, it's sought after. It's just not that expensive of a game. So once I get that, I'll combine it with the box and the manual, and you know, I could probably turn an $8 game into a $25, $30 game at that time. All right, now we're looking pretty good in here. I mean, not that we're not looking bad there. All right, next one I'm going to pull out is Urban Champion. This is a 5 screw game on the back. Comes with a black sleeve, not a Nintendo sleeve. If some of you do not know what I mean by the 5 screw compared to the 3 screw, like this one here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 screws. And this game has a 5 screw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The games that have 5 screws are the older games. So these are some of the first games that Nintendo made. So their little their value is a little bit more. Now Jaws, for example, I believe the way the story goes. Oh, this is like a $10 to $12 game. The story goes is that Jaws was one of the last games that transferred from the 5 to the 3 screw. So, and they only made a very limited amount of the 5-screw Jaws games. So it's ultra rare. I think there's only like 1,000 or something like that in circulation. And you got to think, this is 1985. So if they only made 1,000 of those Jaw games with the 5-screw on the back, you know, you got to pretty much guess that probably at least, if not more, 20% of those are not usable anymore. You know, they're either thrown away, don't work, or something like that. So, I do see that some sell online. There's a few sold. Take a look. Matter of fact, if you've got a bunch of Nintendo games, you've never heard of this, look through your supply and see if you have 5-screw games in there. They're a little highly sought after, especially Jaws. All right. Now we're starting to dig into a lot of the very expensive games. All right, next one is Balloon Fight. Comes in a Nintendo sleeve. This is also a 5-screw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In very, very good condition. Just a little dust on the finger pulls, but that's typical. The sticker looks really good. A little dirty up there, but I think I can wipe that off. So, every one of these, I'm very pleased with the condition so far. This one's been stamped 12 on the back. I'm not really sure what that means. Let me see if... Yeah, that... Oh, this one is stamped 1. This Urban Champion is stamped 1. I need to research that. That may be... this one's stamped 0, so maybe not. Anyways, thought I was getting into something there. I've never really looked at that before. And I'm wondering if that was like has something to do with the make or like editions, like a book editions. But anyways, this is like a $12 to $15 game, 5 screws on the back. So you know, good game. So far, every game is a really good game. That's why I made the purchase. But the only one that kind of is the ice hockey game. But I do see that they sell pretty good online. I've never really had one to compare it with, but they do sell pretty good online. Okay, the next one. Oh, that's kind of sucks. This is not in a Nintendo sleeve. It's in a just a plain black sleeve. But Super Mario 2. It's in very good condition. The sticker is in immaculate condition. It is got a little dirty again on the thumb pulls. That's just dust. It just comes off. If you want to see what I'm talking about, it's right there. But man, this is a good condition Super Mario 2. This is about a $20 game. It's only a 3-screw, if you wanted to know. But very, very clean edition. So this is about a $20, $25 game. I've sold plenty of those. They sell so quick. Alright, what to do next? Okay, I know. Alright, first time I've ever had this game, but it is a very good game. It's in the official Nintendo black sleeve. It is Contra. Very good condition. I don't see much wrong with it at all. It's a 3 screw. Since for some reason I've had a lot of conversation in this video about 3 to 5 screw. This is a $25 to $30 game. Should sell pretty quick. I've never had it before. I don't even really recall it from when I was young. Wasn't really my kind of forte, if you know what I mean. So for some reason when I was young, I was more into those racing games. I loved like Off-Road Trucker, which I have. I have it in the box with the manual. It just sold earlier today, last night I think. Also, my favorite game was Pro-Am. I loved Pro-Am a lot, like Off-Road Trucker. But this one should sell pretty quick. Pretty sought after game. All right, the next one, but not the last one. So this should tell you that my last game is a pretty nice game after I show you what this game is, because this is very sought after game. I've sold it many of times and I love playing it. It's also in official Nintendo sleeve, is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Again, it's a 3-screw. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out came out too late to even be considered to have a 5-screw. Now, one thing a word of advice you want to look for on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out games is, I don't know if you could see, but you see the little 3 dots here, kind of bullet points, showing you like the different information that the game covers. The first edition of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, those little orange dots are white. If you find that's the first edition of a Mike Tyson, it's worth more than this Mike Tyson, which this Mike Tyson is still worth a lot of money, or decent money. It's in good condition, a little dirty on the finger pulls again. I need to clean the top. This little top part, it always seems to be a lot dirtier than most games, but one thing that I do see most commonly is these stickers right here start folding down, so that's usually a bad part, but none of these games seem to have that. So really good condition. I just realized something on the back. Do not immerse in water. Well, yeah, duh. I hope people were that smart in 1985 as we are now. But anyways, this is like a $40 to $45 game, so not bad. I've sold many of them. I've sold them in different conditions. I've sold them for the high 20s. I've sold them for the high 30s. I've sold them in the high 40s. They're all over the place. So just depends on the condition, So if you got one in really good condition like this, you should get the most value out of it, which is about 45 bucks. The ones with the little white dots, the first editions, usually you can get around like the $50 for it, $50 plus. All right, very good game. That game will move super fast. Matter of fact, this in Contra, I will be surprised if by the time this video comes out, if they're still available. That's how fast they sell. All right, the last video game in this box is Donkey Kong Arcade Classic Series. Okay, so this game would be the exact same Donkey Kong that you had played in the arcade back in the day. Pretty cool game. It's in the Nintendo sleeve, the official Nintendo sleeve. Very clean game. Like all the others, a little dirt in the pools, but nothing too much there. But this is a 5-screw game. So if this was not a 5-screw game, I think it would probably pull around about high 30s. With this being a 5-screw game, I should be able to get top dollar, especially with how nice the sticker is, how good of condition the game's in. I should be able to pull around 55 bucks for this game. So, that's all 12 video games. Really excited for that. There's a bunch of really good games there. Should move really quick, most of them. Nintendo, the lower end, the common Nintendo games don't really move that quick. I mean, I have a bunch. But I don't really feel like I have many commons in here. So, we'll see. I'll keep you updated as time goes. Last thing in this box, I will admit, I'm not that up on. Not as much as I am with, like, Nintendo video games. I'm no expert by no means, because there's people out there that know a lot more than me, and there's some people might be watching this going, what are you even talking about? That know so much more than me. But I do know a little bit about video games. I do know their value, Nintendo games wise. But this, I looked it up online. It looked pretty cool. And this is the first time I'm seeing it. And it's a watch. So this is I'm trying to even remember what the name is. It's a Bigsby watch. So, as you can see, it has like a skull on the inside. That skull is supposed to be 14 karat gold. Or, no, actually, I think the little flower at the top that is indicating for 12 o'clock and the arms are supposed to be 14 karat gold. Of course, the diamonds are not real. I don't think. I mean, they may be for the price of this. It is a genuine leather band. I love the head of it, though. I love that skull. It's a women's watch. And this watch is about a $200 watch. Now, one thing I'll have to check in. Let me see if the arms move. The arms move fine. But the battery is dead. Which, you know, you're taking a risk when it comes to watches when they aren't working. You know, typically you look at it and go, oh, it just needs a battery. Well, it could have been dropped in water. It could have, the battery corrosion should be bad. Now, I have a very good jewelry person who I take all my stuff to. He does really good job with watches. I've only ever taken one watch to him where he was like, yeah, sorry, I can't do nothing with this. Which if he would have been able to, it would have been a super expensive watch. Luckily, that watch I end up being able to put online as is, and it's still sold. So I am a sucker for watches. I love watches myself. I typically wear a watch. I'm a Citizen fan. But I think, you know, watches... Now, I'm sure if you have like a Rolex or something, it changes what I'm about to say. But watches don't move that quick. So I'll probably have it for a little while. Hopefully not. Hopefully I could put it online for $200. It sells for $200. I'll flip it that quick. But you know what? It's fine though. It's a cool watch, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. You want to get one last look at it? There it is. Hopefully that's focusing. It did come with just this little pouch. I don't know if this isn't nothing special. I probably won't even, because it kind of smells a little bit funky. Not too bad, but a little bit. I mean, you know, I don't want to send something that is that highly priced and it have a little smell to it or whatever. So I mean, but it's nothing special anyways. I'd probably just trash that. So that's everything, guys. I got 12 video games and I got this watch. I basically got everything for $200. So I'm looking like I can probably do about... I'll probably do about $400 worth here, maybe. So I'll double my money, which is what I typically try to do. But other than that, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This turned out to be a little bit of a longer video than normal, what I was expecting, but it's okay. I see you guys next time. Please subscribe. Please, I'm trying to really push for 100 subscribers. I can't believe I'm not at 100 subscribers yet, but I've hurt myself by not making a lot of videos for a couple months there. I'm really trying to focus on that now. So if you like my content, I promise I'm going to bring out more of the funny stuff like I've been doing, you know, eating challenges and stuff like that. I already got something in my mind played out. I just made this video real quick, more of a what's going on eBay video. So keep up, guys. Please help me out. I promise I'll keep on trying to make the content, and I'll see you next time. Bye.